The 2K25 news cycle is in the calm before the storm. We are now under 50 days away until the game's release, and you guys know probably very well that it's about to start getting crazy with news dropping probably about 2 to 3 times a week, usually on like Tuesdays, Thursdays. That's what 2K really likes, is those Thursdays. But let's hop into this. I'm not here to waste your time. Drop a like if you support one of the only 2K creators that's going to give you their actual opinion, and let's get into this. So a few people sent me this. 2K25 was already on sale like the day the game came out for pre-orders. I don't know how that's even possible, but guys, for once, and I have to be fair here because you know how it is, man. I critique 2K and everything they do wrong, but if they do something right, I gotta give them their flowers. They finally are adding, as you see, 36% green right there. I was in the stage last season. Didn't play much. Only got to like level 7 on my highest account. We were actually playing a streamer. I didn't know Meter Man Lost was a streamer. But anyway, what I was trying to say is 2K is adding Twitch drops into the game. As you see, right here for 2K24 Season 8 Twitch drops. We've talked about this a lot. Just being in a stream on Twitch will give you like a My Team card. It'll give you skill boost, things like that. Now, I don't really think the rewards are that good, but what I'm hoping is, and I'm pretty sure what 2K is lining up, and I'm not sure why they did this in Season 8, is that it will be in 2K25. They're just getting the starting, I don't know, they're just beginning it right now. They probably should have just waited until 2K25, but Twitch drops is a great idea that I've gave for a long time because it incentivizes you to sit in someone's stream, which might make you want to enjoy the game or find a new stream or something like that, and you're going to be able to get rewards for just watching a stream. That's all you have to do. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, Cole the Man made a tweet in 2021 that said, Zen still work on 2K ... pathetic at NBA 2K, and Solo said, do you think Zens will work in 2K25? Now guys, I want you to know right now, and I'm going to tell you, there is probably a very high chance that people are cheating in 2K25 with the Zens, Titans, whatever it is, you know, with the meter on stuff. We've talked about this a million times. Do not buy 2K25, or I wouldn't buy 2K25 if you're going to be expecting 2K to have some incredible anti-cheat system that now everything has just been patched and these guys can't cheat anymore. No, I'm fully expecting there to be some cheating going on. You know what I'm saying? And look at that dot right there, by the way. That was nasty, bro. I really barely have been playing in the last few months. Came in here like almost 2 seasons ago now and was taking people's VC, which you guys will see in the video. I love this build. My 6'6", like 96.3 build is awesome. But anyway, Uncle Demi, you guys know every single year we talk about his content a lot around this time because he's in pretty close with 2K. Now, not everything he says comes to fruition, right? He doesn't know everything about the game, and he's also not allowed to say everything that makes it into the game. So when he makes these videos every year talking about what's going to happen with the new year, he has to be extremely vague. He can't say, hey guys, the new builder is going to be just like this, and this is what it looks like, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He cannot do that. He has to be extremely vague and just beat around the bush about what is really going to come into the game or what he thinks should come into the game. So sometimes he's just giving his opinion, and then sometimes he's actually telling us what the game is going to look like, but very vague. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, he dropped a video that a lot of people have been talking about, which is the title of this video, you know, the 2K25 MyPlayer builder. Let's roll the clip and then we're going to talk about it.
Today we're going to talk about the 2K25 MyPlayer builder. What I always felt that could have been built off of the 2021 pie charts was the ability to allow your player to continue to get better. Continue to get better in the aspect of whatever you want to surpass as far as attributes you can do. And I'm not trying to be too confusing. What I'm saying is that, let's say for instance, you had like the red yellow pie chart, and we all knew the red yellow pie chart, you were limited in finishing and you were limited in shooting, okay? But if you, the way I'm thinking it should be, with the templates that I was talking about is that you could grind to be able to get their finishing, you could grind to be able to get your shooting, and you can still grind to be able to get your playmaking and your defense to whatever levels you want it to be, as far as capping out if it was like 99 was the highest you could go. Okay, so even though you had a template build, you could continue to grind by doing certain type of achievements or your certain types of play style, which 2K24 kind of flirted with that by your badges. Based upon your play style, your badges would be able to get up to Hall of Fame. If you wasn't utilizing a certain badge, it could drop down to bronze. And of course, you know, they had all these other type of achievements and things you could do. I thought that was a good idea, but you could really build on it more by having the ultimate goal of your player being able to be, for once in the park, like a full-fledged LeBron James. But here's the kicker that a lot of people is not talking about, and the reason why I feel like we'll never be able to get the true achievement that we want. And a lot of people don't talk about this. The reason being is because if you're able to truly grind and make a LeBron James build, what would be the purpose of you going into my team?
Okay guys, let's break this down, because this could be one of the most important videos we have seen for 2K25 already, without really a lot of news coming out officially from 2K. So he talks about 2K24 flirted with the idea of making your build better as the year went on. Now I could see this as an amazing way to create players, to incentivize them to play more throughout the year. This is, of course, in the best benefit of everybody. 2K wants to keep you on the game. The more you're on the game, the more likely you are to spend more money. If you enjoy the game, you're going to most likely spend more money. And that, I think, is where 2K has been failing in the last few years, is we've seen that a lot of their money comes from recurring customers, people that care a lot about the game. We broke down their quarterly financials and blah, blah, blah. They need people like you, like me, that are watching this video. Yes, the majority of 2K players are not watching these videos. However, it's obvious to say that the people like you and me watching this, you know, I'm making the video, that are a bit deeper into the game are going to be more likely to spend more money. So you want to keep those guys on for as long as possible. My bad if I kind of repeated myself twice. I just want to get the whole entire thing out. So this is why I've really wanted 2K to bring back the actual Legend grind. Now, they could do it in multiple different ways. It doesn't have to be just Legend, because a very few amount of people actually hit Legend, okay? But if oh my gosh, look at that red right there. Yo, that was actually disgusting. But look, if 2K creates it to where people can, for fun, grind out their build and make it better throughout the year, that would be awesome for everybody. However, 2K doing that correctly, I just don't think it's going to be very good. Now, look, I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I just don't know if 2K can do it right. They don't do a lot right. We ask for things and they just don't do it right very often. They don't execute the ideas correctly. Now, getting into what I believe the builder should look like, my opinion's actually changed a lot over the last few years. Now, you guys that have been here for a while know I actually do prefer pie charts and role player builds, things of that nature. I can make a pie chart build, role player, quote unquote, look like a superstar. If you're good at the game, you can make those builds look like a superstar without needing an actual superstar to look at. Example, 2K20, right? My slashing playmaker was a beast. Not two-way slashing playmaker. The first build I made, I loved it actually more than my two-way slashing playmaker that was quote unquote meta later on in the year. Now, the only reason I really like that, besides the fact that I can make it look like a superstar, is because, in my opinion, if you look at a 5v5 mode, a team mode, which 2K is created around, a lot of people don't understand that that is what the game is made for, 5v5. So in these big courts right here that you see, like 3v3, or you're playing 2v2, or especially the 1v1 court, there is going to be more cheese. You got to understand that you are signing up to see more cheese because there's more space. There's just more space on the court, so you're going to be able to do more. If you're playing against a team of 5 that's communicating and pinching and playing zone or whatever it is, you're not going to be able to cheese nearly as much. You see what I'm saying? Or quote unquote cheese, unless you're actually pretty decent. Now, the reason I think that pie charts is better for the game overall is because if you're a superstar, you don't really need to pass the ball. Like, if I can do everything, if I'm Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, whoever it is, I don't really need to pass the ball that much. I think that it creates a more team-balanced field where, hey, I'm the playmaker. I'm going to pass it to my shooter. I'm the center. I'm going to get the rebounds. I'm going to, play paint defense, things like that. However, after all of what I just said, I also can 100% understand the side of the community that says, I like superstar builders, not only because of the gameplay, whatever, but the biggest point I can see for superstar is, hey, I can make this one build and that's it. I can spend $100. Yes, it's expensive, but that's it. I can make my 6'9" demigod slashing, dunking, passing, defense, and that's all I gotta do. That's why I like 2K22 so much, because you can make your player, a superstar. I actually understand that a lot. So I used to be really like, nah, superstar players, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that back in 2K20 when people were saying, I want superstar builder, blah, blah, blah. But either way is fine for me. I just want to let you guys know that I'm not really on either side. I do think it's better for the game to have role players so that it encourages more of a team balance. But then again, you also have to think about it. You that play 5v5 and you're agreeing with me, you're not the guy that only plays 3v3 or 2v2 or 1v1. The guy that only plays at the 1v1 court might think differently. He might be like, bro, I don't care about that. I play 1v1. I don't care about this incentivization to play team basketball, blah, 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 whatever it is. So either way is fine with me. But I just wanted to let you guys know how I felt about it, and I do completely understand the side of, I just want to make one build, or even if you do no money spent, for example, with a superstar builder, once you got close to it maxed out, you've got that build. Now you don't have to make a slasher and a shooter, because your build can pretty much do everything. Now guys, I've been disgustingly addicted to college football. If you didn't see on my channel, it's not doing very good at the moment, but that's gonna happen. I posted a completely different game for the first time in 8 years. I posted a college football video, so if you guys want to go check it out after this, make sure to go check it out. Right now, it's not doing good, but I think it can pop. We're just gonna give it time and we're gonna see how it does. But I've been disgustingly addicted to EA Sports College Football 25. Now, the reason why I think I'm enjoying it a lot is because I haven't played a football game in years. I used to play so much football. Like, I played Madden probably at one point in time more than I played 2K, for example, or Call of Duty. Like, I've had so many different spots where I've been in the gaming community. Now, I've played shooter games like Gears of War and Halo and Call of Duty, and then I'm on to sports games like Madden. Anyway, I loved NCAA 14 when I was a kid, and I played Ultimate Team back in the day before microtransactions became what it is. I've played 40 plus hours of college football already, guys. It's unfortunate to admit, but I've been loving the game. I'm not touching Ultimate Team. I probably will not touch Ultimate Team. I don't want to give a single dollar into the game besides just buying it. And now I can finally fully understand, although I already could see the perspective of people that are watching my videos and they're saying, bro, you're stupid. You're playing this mode and you're spending this money and you're complaining. I just play offline. I just play my GM. I just play my eras or play now online. Like, now I get it. But also, I wouldn't say that that person is stupid. Like, I love 2K. This is my favorite mode. And unfortunately, this is what has become of the mode. It didn't used to be like this. I fell in love with a different mode that we do not play today. You see what I'm saying? But I've been having so much fun just playing the game offline. I'm literally in the year 2036, I think, with Kennesaw State. I've never done a rebuild in my life on 2K, Madden, anything like that. And I didn't really understand for a long time how people like King of the Fourth Quarter or Click Productions, if you know them, or another guy that I started watching on college football, his name is Bordeaux, how so many people are interested in rebuilding a team. But now I get it because I've actually played it and I've been having a lot of fun. So who knows what the future is going to look like with 2K, but college football or rebuilding and stuff might be in my future. I just want to let you guys know because it's super fun, dude. It's super fun. And yeah, anyway, I just wanted to build all that up to a guy that used to work at 2K a big guy up at 2K. This isn't just like some employee. If you guys have been in the 2K community for a while, you know who Scott O'Gallagher is. Now, Scott O'Gallagher back in the day was huge. Once again, I want to just make sure you understand, a big employee. He went over to EA Sports, right? This is what he tweeted. In case you see it, blah, 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 blah. And I just said, you seem so much happier here than at 2K. That's all my reply was, because he has been tweeting an insane amount. Like, he is on Twitter all day. I said, you seem happier here, right? Now, this guy, he said, what a weird, embarrassing narrative to try and spin. Sheesh. And you know what's just the best part about that? By the way, this is a guy that has a Zen. This guy we were playing, he literally has a Titan Zen, whatever you want to call it. And I think we still beat him, which is just so embarrassing. It's just, I don't even know. Anyway, after I sent that tweet, Scott O'Gallagher follows me on Twitter, guys. I mean, he couldn't come out there. He probably didn't want to come out there and say like, hey, I wholeheartedly agree with you. But that's how he agreed. You know what I'm saying? He was agreeing with my tweet. And I just think it's funny to see a guy that's big up at 2K, agree with what I was saying, because we have, or I've heard, I don't know if you guys have, that a lot of people at 2K that work there feel the same way we do. It's just, there's nothing they can do about it. They are not in control of these decisions. I've told you guys, I don't even know. I don't want to put all the blame on the developers and stuff like people do, the developers and all that, because we don't know if they're the people that have the final say, and they most likely don't. Like, imagine a developer's like, hey, I can make the game really good in this area, or this is my new idea, it's really awesome. And then the guys are like, no, people aren't gonna like that. Like, we need to, they want to make the game as appealing as possible to the majority of people. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of competitive players don't like the game, because the game in a lot of areas is made for people that, just don't play the game a lot to be able to get on and be good at it right away. If that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Which is fine. I'm not disagreeing with that. It's in 2K's best interest to make the game as playable as possible for the most majority of people, if you see what I'm saying. So I don't know, man, where 2K is going to go in the future. I just want to let you guys know I'm really enjoying College Football 25. And you see this interview right here that Dignify posted on Twitter from Ronnie2K about 2K25, I guess. He said, we used to be a lot like the movie industry, where we would release a game every year. We'd put all of our media dollars, all of our attention and PR efforts into a single day. Back then it was early October, and then after the holidays we'd kind of like start fully preparing for the next year. But as games have changed, so has the way we market. Now it's really about digital drops and keeping the game fresh and culturally relevant. We mess around with the player ratings every day, so instead of building up to that massive annual event, we are much more of a 24/7, 365 thing. Wow, Ronnie is so good at his job, guys, because we know that is massive cap. I mean, disgusting cap. But as we've seen over the years, 2K does not care about what we think. Like, when Ronnie goes out there, he's not saying that to us, guys. He's not saying that to me and you that's watching this video. They care about the press and the famous people that watch or that play 2K. Like, we've seen time and time again, 2K heavily prioritize someone that's not even like famous much. Like, they're kind of known, but if they are famous, like if they're known in, how do I explain it, in like the media or something like that, they will come out instantly. Oh, you have this problem? Okay, let's fix it. Oh, let's get you in the game. Let's put your face scan in. Like, they care a lot about the media, which is crazy to me. But anyway, Luck went to Twitter and he said, the hype EA has with College Football 25, imagine if they made a basketball game. Doesn't have to be NBA, can be college. Just put a park mode where you can create a player and play online in the park, and a career mode storyline, high school to college and grind to the NBA. EA Sports, hear me out. Now, I don't know if y'all seen, I put it on Twitter last night. There was over 900,000 people on college football, not in that day, not like throughout 24 hours or since the game came out. No. The other day, last night, Friday night, I don't know when you're going to be watching this, there was 915,000 people online at one time. Now, I don't know if EA Sports, if this game requires you to have online connection to play, because some of them do nowadays. But if it doesn't, you also have to count the people that are playing completely offline. Now, I'm pretty sure the people that are playing offline are still connected to the servers, so that number 900,000 is still counting them. But if you don't have to be online, like have an online connection or Xbox Live, anything like that to play, then there was over 1 million people on at one time. You know what game is scared to have a player count? Has 2K ever had a player count? I'm not sure if they ever have, but you know, that's a good look when a game is not scared to show who is on the game. Now, this comment said right here, remember when 2K had the coming soon outside the theater, then left the little signs up, but took coming soon off of them, LMAO? Now, let me catch a breath real quick, guys. Yap plug in the comment section down below. I literally have not took a full breath in 20 minutes now. We've been going crazy. But look, I was so hyped up for that. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that exact moment where by the theater, it's got those arenas. I thought that 2K was going to have some really cool stuff like that. And it literally said coming soon. Yet it never came. Which is crazy. They might be putting that in the game next year with the quote-unquote venues. But we'll see. It is actually wild to me that 2K has still not went up on the idea that I've gave for a long time now of having multiple different places to play at, really. Like being able to play in California, New York, and Paris, and Florida. It's literally the best thing NBA Live did. And it looks like it might be in the game next year, but it might only be for like the street ball stuff that we have this year on 2K24, which would not be what I want, okay? Make sure that is understood. I'm talking about for online modes having multiple, and I mean multiple, like NBA Live has 30 plus different places to play at. Now, this guy added me on Twitter, and he said right here, in 2K25, can we please have an option to turn off /on skill boost and Gatorade? This feature is way overdue, especially with how much it is needed to really have noticeable effect on builds. Now, I don't know if I've talked about this, but it's something I've 100% suffered from, because I'll have like 30 Gatorade that I got off the wheel or something like that, and I want to go make a new build, and I have to grind it out. Like, I don't want to go straight into online, so I have to go play street ball, and now I'm wasting my Gatorade and my skill boost because there's no option to turn it off. And it's crazy because 2K could put that in the game. It's just another little quality of life thing that 2K does not care for. Guys, this is why it's important to play other games. Because X Defiant, although you might not like it or not, because it's 50-50. But you guys know how I've talked about how I put so much time into X Defiant, and right now I'm taking a break from it because I played it a lot, and then I played Elden Ring when the new DLC came out, and now I'm playing college football. I've just been going game to game. But anyway, it's important to play other games because you can see what other games are doing correctly and what they're not versus, your main game or something. You see what I'm saying? Like versus the game you play the most. X Defiant had this issue where if you popped a double XP battle pass token or a double gun XP token, let's say it was 30 minutes long, it would play while you were in the lobby. So out of an hour, if you had an hour token, like 10 minutes is you just sitting in the lobby. They changed that so quickly to where it only counts in the game. I mean, it's little simple things like that 2K could do. And, it's not like X Defiant is made by some very small company or anything. I think it's Ubisoft. But anyway, you see what I'm saying, bro? Like 2K could do better. They should do better. And that is where I'm at. A lot of people think I hate 2K. And I only hate the business and the decisions they make because I know they could make a much better product. It's not like 2K24, in my opinion, like I've said before, is the worst 2K they've ever made. It's definitely not one of the best, in my opinion. But I am just so upset because I know how much better it could be, yet it's not. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, drop a like and click this right here if you want to see the college football video that I was talking about. Give it a chance. Go check it out. I think it was really fun to make. It was like 9 hours and hundreds of dollars of editing time. And you guys go check it out, man. Click it, tap it, whatever you got to do. I'm out of here. Bro, you might as well because I'm literally leaving. Bye. Out of here. Peace.